Maybe you're thinking about getting into hunting and you don't necessarily want to hunt by yourself. These are the 6 things that you need to look for when choosing a hunting partner. My name is Mario and this is the Bearded Sportsman channel. We are going to be talking about the things to look for when choosing someone to be out in the field hunting with. We are filming indoors because it is 105 outside and homie, don't play that. Number 1, safety. Make sure when you're looking for somebody that you choose somebody who has a safety culture to them, who utilizes that safety culture. You don't want to be with somebody who is flagging you with their barrel. Don't want to be with somebody who doesn't know when their safety's on, doesn't know when their gun's loaded. There's just so much to worry about when it comes to people that don't abide by a safety culture. There's a lot of potential for you to get injured in something like that, and as a beginner you don't really want that in your life. Find somebody that understands safety. 2, this kind of goes along with that other one. Choose somebody that is a law-abiding hunter. Nobody wants to go hunting with poachers. Nobody wants to go hunting with somebody who's going to be getting them in trouble, especially as a beginner. One of the biggest things that bothers hunters is people not abiding by the law. Whether that means shooting above your limit, shooting at whatever species that is not what you're there for. Remember, you're there to be learning from somebody. If you're out there, you ask them like, hey man, like what's the limit? And they're like, I don't know when we're done. Nah, that's not. Don't do that. Go with somebody who is going to teach you the right way to do this and the ethical way to do this. It's going to be a better learning experience for you. Number 3, pick somebody who is knowledgeable. If you pick somebody who doesn't know a whole lot about hunting, there's not as much to be learned. Now granted, if you and a buddy want to get together and start learning hunting together, go for it. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just advice on picking like a hunting mentor. So pick somebody that's knowledgeable, somebody that you can learn from, because aside from doing your own research about things, as we know, doing research online, there's 1 trillion different opinions like this one. Many of them are not going to be true. So pick somebody that can teach you about limits, teach you about signs. Say it's like deer hunting. They're going to teach you about signs for tracking, what to look for when you're out in the forest. If it's duck hunting, they're going to teach you about bird limit, how to spot and identify which birds are flying over, which birds are part of what you can hunt that day. About firearms, they can teach you about what gear is recommended, those kind of ins and outs. Number 4, get somebody who is skilled, which goes with the knowledgeable thing. Hunting with somebody who has been doing it for a long time and been doing it well for a long time, they're going to be able to help you correct your novice mistakes. With your shooting, if you're not on target to where you should be, they're going to be able to help you correct that. Correcting your shot is going to be a big part of what they're there for. You know what I'm saying? Learning something on your own is definitely going to be a harder way to do it if you're just by yourself. Not bashing that. Go out and figure it out on your own if that's what you're into. Number 5, pick somebody that is patient. Patience is a virtue, and it is something that is super important if you're out hunting. You might be sitting out in the field forever. You are not going to have all solid days of just raining birds and deer just running back and forth all day. Like, that's not going to happen. And I can already hear it now. Well, maybe not where you're from, but up here, come on. Like I said, it's just not. Especially on public property. Finding somebody that has patience can teach you patience if you don't understand that yet. But being able to sit there and sit still and sit quiet, that's going to be a big key to this. Because if you're already a fisherman or fisherwoman, you probably already understand that patience. Nobody likes going out with somebody and in the first hour, nothing's flying. They're like, man, forget this place. I'm going to go home. I'd rather be sitting on the couch drinking beers. You want to go drink beer? Drink beer. You want to shoot ducks? You want to get deer? You got to wait for it. Finally, number 6. Get somebody that is like-minded to you. Somebody that you can get along with. Somebody that has very similar interests outside of hunting or fishing. That kind of person is going to be somebody that you can sit there with for a whole morning or a whole day or a whole weekend or go out for a week-long hunting trip with. It's going to be a lot easier on your trip if you have something to talk about. I've been there where you're sitting there, nothing to say. Time flies when you're having fun out there. That's a huge part of this, is like you're out there to have a good time. That is the main reason that I go out. That's the main reason that I hunt. That's the main reason that I fish, aside from providing for my family, is because I enjoy it. I really do. And just getting to be out there. If you hunt or fish, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you do have an awesome day out there and you get your deer, or you get your whatever you're hunting, get your limit of ducks, or get your quail, pheasant, doves, whatever, that just makes the day that much more awesome. No matter what type of hunting you're doing, practice your shooting. Missing isn't fun, and you are going to do plenty of it. Get out there in the field, find somebody that you enjoy being around that's going to help you figure out your potential for this, and have a great time, because that's what it's all about. I will see you guys later. Enjoy this beginner tip. Hopefully help somebody out. Yes. Peace.